Fatima Johara J. nga from BTPTED FSM2A. Today, I will gonna tackle about the lineage dough and straight dough. We will gonna explain the mixing methods for the straight doughs and prepare straight dough. Mix dough using appropriate mixing times and speeds based on the 3 basic techniques for developing yeast dough. Describe the factors affecting dough fermentations and how to control them. Make up and bake variety of yeast dough products. The mixing methods. The two mixing methods discussed in this chapter are the straight dough method and the modified straight dough method. Straight dough method, it is in its simplest form. The straight dough method, also called the direct dough method, consists of only one step. Combine all the ingredients in the mixing bowl and mix. With fresh yeast, many bakers makes good quality products using this procedure. When we say straight dough method, ito yung example. We will gonna add the flour, water, ganyan. Then we will gonna mix it. And let's parang mag-add tayo ng fresh yeast, and most of the bakers has good quality products using this procedure. Modified straight dough methods. For rich, sweet doughs, the straight dough method is modified to ensure even distributions on the fat and sugar. In this procedure, the fat, sugar, eggs, flavorings are first blended until uniform before the dough is developed. Dito naman sa modified straight dough methods, ito yung parang naga-modified siya to ensure yung dough na matamis pa rin and distribution of the fat and sugar. Let's move to the next slide. The mixing times and speeds. The first two purposes of mixing is combining the ingredients into a dough, and distributing the yeast are accomplished during the first part of the mixing process. Additional time is necessary to develop the gluten. Dito naman sa the first purpose of mixing, ito yung mga nag-combine na tayo ng ingredients into dough. Like example, ito na nag-add tayo ng ingredients to make a dough. And this part is the mixing process na. An additional time is necessary to develop the gluten. The three basic mixing techniques are used for most yeast products: the short techniques and the improved mix techniques and the intensive mix techniques. We have here the number one is short mix. The short mix technique combine a short mix and long bulk fermentation. In a typical fermentary mixer, mixing time is 3 to 4 minutes to incorporate ingredients plus an additional 5 to 6 minutes develop the gluten. All mixing time is low speed. Number 2 is improved mix. The improved mix techniques combines medium mixing and bulk fermentation times. During mixing, the dough is first mixed for 3 to 4 minutes at low speed to incorporate ingredients. Then mixing is continued an additional 5 minutes at medium speed. Dito na sa improved mix. Sa improved mix is like naka-improve yung mix and techniques. We will gonna combine the techniques and minimum mixing, bulk fermentations. And during mixing, the dough is first mixed is 3 to 4 minutes at low speed to ingredients. Then mixing is continued to we will gonna addition 5 minutes at medium speed. Intensive mix. The intensive mix is the intensive mix technique combines long mixing with short fermentations after an initial 3 to 4 minutes. At first, speed to incorporated ingredients. The dough is then mixed for 8 to 15 minutes. At a second speed, when the dough leaves the mixer, it has a well-developed gluten structure. Dito sa intensive mix, from the word intensive mix, ito na yung nag-combines yung mixing with short fermentation. We will gonna initial 3 to 2 per minutes at first speed to incorporate the ingredients. Then the dough is the mix for 8 to 15 minutes at second speed when the dough leaves, parang nag-alis na yung dough sa mixer and it has well the developed gluten structure. Yeast quantities, because the three mixing techniques just described are intended to work with different fermentation times. They require different quantities of yeast. For example, because an intensive mix dough has a much shorter fermentation time than a short mix dough, it needs more yeast so that it is fully fermented in that shorter time. To change to an improved mix, multiply the yeast quantity by 3. To change to an improved mix, multiply the yeast quantity by 4, starting with an improved mix dough. To change to a short mix, divided the yeast quantity by 3. To change to an intensive mix, multiply the yeast quantity by 1.33, starting with an intensive mix dough. To change a short mix, divided the yeast quantity by 4. To change to an improved mix, multiply the yeast quantity by 0.75. Other considerations: in the typical small retail shop, most breads are made by the straight dough method. The dough is the given short bulk fermentation time is rounded, molded, and ready for proofing only to 1 to 2.5 hours later leave the mixer. Mixing times in the preceding discussion and the mixing time fermentations and the folds table on page 22 are approximate times for a full batch in a typical planetary mixer. First and second speeds on some machines may be faster than others. Also, type of dough, hook, or other agitator affects mixing speeds. Consult the manufacturer's specifications for whichever machine you use. Some lightweight machines are not powerful enough to mix a dough at medium speed for long periods. If this is the case, mix for twice the length of time in first speed to get the same gluten development. Time also depends on batch size. A small batch for the size of a bowl requires less time, incorporate the ingredients, dough formations, and less. Dough strength. The desired goal of gluten development is to achieve the proper dough strength. The dough strength can be described as the combinations of three properties: extensibility, elasticity, and tenacity. We're gonna tackle about that. The extensibility is the ability of a dough to be stretched, and extensible dough is one that can be pulled into different shapes. Ang extensibility naman, ito yung ang dough na stretch siya, and extensible dough is one that ito yung napupulled siya into different shapes. Elasticity is the ability of a dough to spring back when it is stretched. For hard breads, if a dough has extensibility but not enough elasticity, the loaves will flatten out rather than bake up high and round. Elasticity, when we say elasticity, ito yung ability ng dough to spring back. Parang pizza ba siya? Pizza ba? Para siyang pizza when it's stretched for hard breads. If a dough has an extensibility but enough elasticity, the loaves or the dough will flatten out rather than bake up with high and round. Tenacity refers to resistance of a dough to being stretched. A dough which too much tenacity is difficult to work with during makeup. Eliminated doughs that are too tenacious are difficult to roll out. Ito naman sa tenacity, it refers to the resistance of a dough. Para ma-stretch siya. And a dough with too much tenacity is difficult to work. Ito yung parang, pag meron, tenacity yung isang dough na yon, parang mahirap siya gawing eliminated dough. Mahirap siya i-roll ba yung dough na yun. The technique to the dough. What's the best technique to use? In theory, of the three techniques described can be used for any yeast dough product. Depending on the results you want for maximum flavor, you might think that the short mix is the best to use for all your products, but because of the long fermentation time in this approach would not fit most modern production schedules.